Thanks for stopping by. Welcome to the Pickled Place property located in the countryside of northeastern Ontario, Canada. So I'm going to go ahead and clean up the hot peppers and some onions because I want to do the hot peppers with the onions, right? So I'll go ahead and get them all cleaned up, and then yeah, I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much for being here. Please hit subscribe and help me to get to 1,000 subscribers. I'm ready. I'm ready whenever you are. I just need to stick my feet in my shoes and grab my handbag. Yeah, guys, in the middle of doing canning. I'm just gonna stow away for a bit with hubby downtown because I actually need to get some jars. I'm gonna need lots more jars because I'm going all out canning this year, my friends. I'm going all out canning. Just taking off the top leaf, and I think I'm gonna pull out my other food processor because it's a bit different from this. Wait a minute, maybe I could do... No. You sure you're ready? Yeah. Ready, steady? Ready, steady, go. Okay, I turn this off. You're running away.
Okay, so we're heading downtown in a hurry. So I'm gonna share some of the beauty of what's left of fall with you guys. Driving through the unfreezed room section. Yeah, scenic room. Yeah. It's so bumpy while I hold on to this camera. Title information is acquired. Is it? Okay, there we go. Before 6 o'clock. Okay. causeway, this would be all cut off. And I'm just thinking, we have causeway on both ends. We have causeway on the other end too. So there was no access this way to the highway. They had to jump up to make a causeway west and then east here to make another causeway so that it could be connected.
So they had the village of Baptist, but it's
They had it down here, but I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe they have a smaller road.
I don't know, but we have two causeways, so I don't know. A donkey track?
Because way back when they said the school was up there, maybe they used to go around Brito. Somebody said they used to come over the hill, remember? Come over the hill like where we are now and come over.
Good question.
So this is those people who live this side, right? Would just come here. And the others who live beyond Brito would just take Brito.
That's a good question, but remember, somewhere below South Baptist Road and the land, there used to be a railway track somewhere over there. So I don't know how the whole thing worked.
So they went up into the road, kind of on the hillside. Well, not on the hillside. It would be closer to where the road is, but maybe there was a little track there. Maybe
anybody on that side would just have to use boat, just like how some of them still use a boat to come over here. People in South Baptist on the front of the lake when you look across.
I don't know. That's a good question.
Because some people still use boat to come to South Baptist.
Yeah, but I was talking about like from if you're going where you reach Brito there, could you not pass that lake?
Maybe not, I don't know.
Because if you think of Brito too,
research.
Brito, the road itself is actually after the causeway.
So that could have been there.
That may have been there.
And the other local road could have been there. It's just that it didn't connect to the 28th nor to what's a loop road the other end.
Yeah, but if Brito was there, you think Brito just goes down to the lake right there?
Or just go down on South Baptist and they just have a little piece of South Baptist until they got the two causeway and connect South Baptist out to the highway. Yeah.
Yeah, but if you're coming from further down, from down this side of South Baptist, when you get up to the lake there, you can cross.
No, what I'm saying is there probably wasn't a road there across the lake to connect the whole thing. Because then there's a causeway, so at some point the lake come across there, so I don't know. It's not like they made the lake. No, they made a road through the lake or across the lake. Mud Bay Lake. But they call it Mud Bay Lake. It is a part of South Baptist. It's just that it's in that corner because they've not put the causeway. They call it Mud Bay Lake.
How long do you think they may have had the lake? Or some kind of little bridge there?
I have no idea. You gotta do the research.
You could have a little bridge there.
Yeah, you have to do that research. Anything apart from research will be just assumptions. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if your neighbors are embedded long enough. Maybe they're embedded long enough to tell you the story. Yeah, somewhere over here on the track. You just leave their dust behind.
Oh, they're fine. I see them up there. See? Oh, they're more than one. Maybe.
Watch it.
Oh, but the guy's on the road.
It's a man.
It's a man?
Yeah.
The guy's on and off the road.
He's two wheels.
No, the one's on the road.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's flying like lightning. How fast is coming? They'll pass. That one. Let it pass. Oh, he's flying.
Oh no, I don't need this.
So he's right to my right there.
Decided that the path is too rough.
Yeah.
So he's on the road.
Uh-oh. Where are we going? See, he's on.
He turned off.
There's two wheels on that.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of weird. Yeah, I guess it's a trailer. People here the other night when we were going down, I could hear people there
Where?
working
Oh.
on either the pharmacy or one of them. I could hear them working.
Oh, cardboard! Lots and lots of cardboard, Paul.
Oh, he's close.
He's probably still in there.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay guys, I've cleaned up my peppers, but I haven't cut them yet. However, I have cleaned up and cut my leeks, and I am just going to be stuffing a couple jars. Now this is the upper part of the leek. Oh, what am I fighting here when I have this right here? And let's see, I am gonna do 2 jars with dill and fennel and coriander, and I think there is a little pickling salt, and I didn't put the pepper in here, but I'm gonna put a little chili flakes. And then the bottom part of the leek I'm gonna use to make more like I'm not gonna put any of this stuff in there, so it will be more like a jam. Won't be that thick, and it will have some apple cider in there, but yeah, it's not gonna have the dill and all different stuff in there. There are certain rules that I follow when I do my canning, and following those rules I can do my own, like make my own recipe, so to speak, and so that is what I'm doing now. Okay, let me just stuff what's left in here. Now I have a brine on the stove that I made earlier on, and what I'm gonna, well, not what I'm gonna do, I've already gone ahead and add a little sugar to it just to take a bit of the tang off, right? So you don't want to reduce the amount of vinegar, you just want to add a little sugar if you don't want your pickle to be too sour. Okay, so let's see if it's ready here. And don't mind me, I also have some soup here on the stove that I am getting ready. These big black flies all over the place. So the sugar has melted. I am going to go ahead and pour the brine in the jars. I think this is done. I'm going to turn this off, move this over. The girl here is going to be eating a lot of pickle. When I am done, my gut microbiome should be turned 360 degrees. So I just hang this here, and I am gonna get out air bubbles. You can see the air bubbles rushing to the top. And I'm going to put some more right up to the neck of the jar. Okay, so what I use to wipe there is some sugar in there, so just go ahead and spray the towel with some vinegar, just to make sure I clean this up properly. And there we go. I need some more lids. So the rest of the mixture I have left here, I am gonna go ahead and I am going to put the bottom part of the leek that I have cut in, they're in rounds. I use the food processor to cut them. Oh, it's not on, so I turn this on, and I am gonna add one cup of cane sugar to it. And remember now, it does have apple cider, vinegar, and it has pickling salt and white cane vinegar, and I'm gonna add some pepper flakes, and I'm just gonna let it go ahead and cook for a bit and reduce, right? There's some pepper here. poured off some of the brine, but I'm just gonna go ahead, warm up what's left, or at least most of it, so I can top up these two. I have some jars here to be processed, so I'm gonna put on my canning pot and start getting the water hot. And then I'm gonna go ahead and wash up some of these things here. However, I am done with my peppers. What I'm gonna do now is add some sugar. Now I'll show you something I did last year. This is hot pepper jam. I have 2 jars left and there's one in the fridge that's almost done. And so this is what I am doing again. Not sure if it's going to be this thick because I'm not sure how much sugar I want to add to it. Because when you add more sugar, then it gets thicker. But another thing I'm going to do is add vinegar to take some of the edge off the sweetness. So I'm going to use 2 cups of sugar. That's it. I'm also going to use a little salt. So I am using canning salt, and this is just about a tablespoon. Now I don't think the peppers are going to produce a lot of liquid. However, I don't want to add too much liquid to it because if I do, then it's going to take a longer time to reduce. So I am going to grab my apple cider vinegar and I am going to cover it and let it go ahead and cook. There we go. And there's a lot to be washed. I'm gonna go ahead and start cleaning up a bit. It is the day after, and actually not even the morning, it's the afternoon, and I'm just getting in the kitchen to do some more canning. But before I do that, we are just gonna go through and check these, and I just share with you what I was able to get done yesterday. And I have a special case here I want to share with you guys. Yeah, I'm gonna take these lids off and I am gonna put them in this thing here, catch water, so that I can just wash them off with some warm water. So that's sealed. That's some beans. These are some beans. And these are also some beans. So I have 3 jars of beans. Why does it feel a little sticky? Let me get a little water and vinegar on this towel here. A couple of them feel a little sticky, icky. Okay. I did add some sugar to my brine, so that could be the reason why. So these are 3 beans. And the beans, did I mention it? Yeah, the beans are from my garden. And then tomatoes. These tomatoes are also from my garden. It's well sealed. I'm sorry, I don't wash my jars with soap and water. I don't think it's necessary, so I don't do that. Sealed. Okay, so these are some of the produce that I showed you in my last shopping video. This is sweet pepper and onions. So I don't write dates, I just write year. Sweet pepper and onions. Sweet pepper and onions. And these are sweet pickle. Okay. Uh-oh, I left this open. Let's put it away. Okay, so these are also sweet peppers, and they are sweet peppers from my garden. I decided that I was just gonna go ahead and do some sweet pickles with all the green peppers I was able to get from the garden. These are leek. I did 3 leeks, and I was able to get these 2 jars. They are sealed. Hot pepper. And this is more like a jammy consistency. I added sugar, pickling salt. I put a little cinnamon in there, and apple cider vinegar. Now these are also leeks. These 2 jars are from the top of the leeks. These are the bottom of the leeks. All fermented, good fermented stuff to help with the bacteria in my gut. Now, one of the things that you can use to know that your jar is sealed, apart from removing the lids and doing this, is that the middle here is usually sunken, right? They're all sunken. So we have done how many here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 jars. And everything here is sunken. Have I been turning my back to you guys all this time? Yeah, 17. And everything is sunken except this one. See? There's a play in the top of this. And yes, the lid is a new lid. I'm not quite sure what's happening here. Although there's a play in the top, right? It is sealed tight. I can't open it like I'm lifting it from the lid, right? So tell me, I'm used to sunken lids being sealed. What happened if the lid is not sunken and it is sealed like this? Is that okay? I'm not 100% sure. So this is what I'm gonna do. I am gonna leave my ring on, and I'm gonna stick this in my fridge. That way I know that it will stay good, right? And so maybe in another 2 weeks or so, I will start using these. But yeah, because it's not sunken, I'm not comfortable. Although I can lift it like this, I'm not comfortable leaving it on my shelf. So in my fridge it goes. Prefer to be safe than sorry. So now I'm gonna go ahead and put away all these on the shelves, and I think I may run downtown with my hubby, and then later I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna do some kale, some cauliflower, some red sweet peppers, some eggplant. And so yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. Stick with me and you will see where we go with all these produce in an upcoming video. Please hit subscribe and help me to get to 1,000 subscribers. Moreover, come along with me on this journey in the countryside of northeastern Ontario, Canada. My name is Peaches. I will see you again shortly. Well, good now.